Hello, my name is Rob and welcome to Metal Monthly. This is a video series where we talk about everything that happened in metal music over the past month. Let's not waste any time, let's just jump straight into it. What happened in metal music in August? First off, as always, is albums. What albums came out in August? First off, Skindred with Smile. You know that band that basically lives at Download Festival? Well, they also release studio albums. How strange. I kid, this is the amazing Welsh reggae metal band, which is also the best bio of any band ever. So I mostly know Skindred from playing at music festivals, where obviously they play the crowd pleasers, the big hits, the headbangable songs, the ones with all the singable choruses, and then this song opens with the most heavy song I think Skindred have ever done, and I was a little bit taken aback. The bass in it is strong, it rocks you to your core, the vocals are really rough, it's a really heavy song. And I thought, oh, is that what the whole album's going to be like? No! Because then we get the song LOVE brackets Smile Please, that is the most laid back second wave ska song ever. And it was also really, really good. So the songs are kind of all over the shop, there's lots of different things there. It's not one theme going through, but it's just really good songs. If you like Skindred, definitely check it out, but if you just like metal music and you want to expand a little bit, see what else is out there, definitely check this out. There's a lot going on here, I'm sure you're going to find something you enjoy. Next up, Ringworm with Seeing Through Fire. So this is an American metalcore, thrash metal, hard punk band who have been going for the last 30 years, aside from a little bit of a hiatus in the middle. The best thing I found out about this band is that they have a song in the movie The Secret Life of Pets. So apparently the name Ringworm comes from the American title of the Vincent Price film The Conqueror Worm, which was otherwise known Witchfinder General in other parts of the world. So I found that out and I thought, if you're naming yourself after a Vincent Price movie, why go with The Conqueror Worm? They could have gone with Scream and Scream Again, House on Haunted Hill, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, The Pit and the Pendulum, Theatre of Blood, Bloodbath at the House of Death. Hell, they could have gone with Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine, and it would have been a better name than Ringworm. Anyway, this album is very fast, very heavy, very, very rough vocals. Like, there's nothing to it. He's literally just screaming into the microphone. For all the things of it being metalcore or hardcore punk, this is basically just thrash music. I really enjoyed it. There is some other stuff in there. Sometimes there's a breakdown, there's some cool riffs, but otherwise it's basically really fast, really rough music. And I'm here for it. I really enjoyed it. And finally, we have Alice Cooper with Road. First off, let's just applaud Alice Cooper for still making music that sounds good at 75 years old. Genuinely, I listened to this and he doesn't sound 75, he sounds 40. So Road is Alice Cooper's 22nd solo studio album, which just blows my mind. Sadly, I didn't get to listen to the whole album. It isn't actually out fully by the time I recorded this, but a few have been released on YouTube and they are really good songs. I really enjoyed the songs that I did listen to. They emphasise Alice Cooper's incredible vocals. There's some really good guitar solos, nothing too heavy, nothing too distorted. It's really good, enjoyable listening. There just maybe isn't anything quite as good as like Poison or School's Out, but I mean, it's his 22nd solo album. What more do you want? It's a good album to listen to. Check it out.
Editing note. The day after recording this video, Alice Cooper did an interview with Stereogum, in which he said he thought transgenderism was a fad and had reached a point of absurdity, that he was against self-identification and was against woke ideology as a whole. As a gender-fluid person, I found his comments very hurtful and ignorant. I did consider just removing his album review from this video entirely, but I can't deny I did enjoy the album, but I thought I would just add something here so that I could comment on his interview. Since his speech, Alice Cooper has been dropped by Vampire Cosmetics. The brand worked with Alice Cooper on a new makeup collection, but those products have since disappeared from their website and they've released a statement on Instagram addressing it. I really hope we start to see more people as big as Alice Cooper go and do interviews where they come out in support of trans people, especially in response to the Alice Cooper interview. Anyway, back to the video.
Next up, Music Festival Explorer. This is my website where I talk about heavy metal music festivals, things within that sphere. This month I've written a blog post about my top 5 Easter eggs on album covers, which is just my favourite place to find Easter eggs because they are so rare, it just feels amazing when you find them. There is a link in the description, please do check it out, and if you know of any other Easter eggs on album covers, come back to this video and let me know in the comments. And finally, we have the fun stories from last month, and I figured I would take this opportunity to just talk about Bloodstock, because that happened this month. This year, Bloodstock was headlined by Killswitch Engage, Meshuggah and Megadeth. And if that sounds good to you, Well, I'm sorry because it's already happened. It was on earlier this month. But don't despair, they have released some names for Bloodstock 2024. This includes bands like Architects, Amon Amarth, and Flogging Molly, the Irish punk band. Yeah, I could go for that. Generally, I'm not into the stuff that Bloodstock plays. Normally there's 1 or 2 bands there, but when it comes to a festival, you only really need a couple of bands to make it worthwhile, and Flogging Molly is piquing my interest. Also at Bloodstock this year, they had this amazing tiny little truck. The Running Wild truck, aka the Waterloo truck, and let's face it, aka the Lemmy truck, is a sort of little truck that goes to festivals and events and tries to raise money for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. That's a really cool thing, that's a really cool thing, and I thought I would talk about it on there because that's what I do, I talk about cool things that I find. And finally, fun fact I discovered while researching Bloodstock, Good Morning Bloodstock is a daily horse racing update, which is interesting but also incredibly annoying when you're trying to specifically research the festival. Anyway, that is everything I have for you this month. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. If you like this video, please do click like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that help me out. My name is Rob and I'll see you in another video very soon.